This is Monday, February 28th, 2020, meeting of the Board of Assessors. As a preliminary matter, please note that this meeting is being recorded and that some attendees are participating by video conference. Accordingly, please be aware that other folks may be able to see you. Take care not to screen share your computer. Anything that you broadcast may be captured by the recording. This is Kevin Pond, Chair of the Board of Assessors. Permit me to confirm that all members and persons anticipated on the agenda are present and can hear me prior to me calling the meeting to order. Members, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. We know Bev is not here, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Roger Bradley.
Here.
All right. Staff, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Molly Reed, Assessing Director.
Here.
All right. Any anticipated speakers?
No.
Okay. With a quorum of the board present, I call this meeting to order at 6:06 p.m. on Monday, February 28th, 2020. Okay.
Okay, so we have the minutes from the 14th. You want me to go over them quickly?
Yeah, I think we should. There's a little question I had on something. Yeah.
Okay, so we approved the minutes from January 24th. I informed you that the annual town meeting notice went out. Town meeting will be May 2nd and warrant closure is today, as a matter of fact, 2/28. The January warrant group sales and a IGR on central valuation for Verizon. We discussed some town meeting articles for lowering the tax deferral from 5% to 2%, and then maybe doing some background work on whether we should raise the billing exemption from personal property from 2,000 to 5,000. I informed you that 0 point ATB hearing has been scheduled for March 24th. And then I told you about the centralized Verizon, that they're doing the same, I explained that the IGR is stating that they're going to do the same probably arrangement with them as they did last time for the depreciation and the difference between the old lines and the new lines.
Right.
And then then you came in and signed payroll, accounts payable, one exemption, and commitment 6 of 2021 and commitment 1 of 2022, and you adjourned at 6:31 p.m.
Okay. I was just looking under Assessing Director on about halfway down. It says fiscal year 2020, fiscal year 22 abatements, update board. Okay. The staff had requested information. It says, or interior inspection of our left.
So what I told you is that there was 3 that were going to be deemed denied because either we didn't get interior inspections or they never sent us. And the other 2 were the mall property and Sears.
Oh, okay. All right.
Do you want me to reword that?
No, just as long as we're under. I'm just not sure if somebody read that, it would be clear on how that's worded. So we had a couple that wouldn't let us in, or the time went by?
We had one that wouldn't let us in and the time went by on 2.
Okay. What, do you remember the address on just the street on the person who wouldn't?
Pleasant Street.
Okay, wrong person. Okay, yeah, never mind. All right, I'm good with that.
Okay,
Want me to make a motion
Yep,
to accept the meetings as written?
okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Unanimous, so to speak. Okay, we're off to the agenda.
update on the article. We submitted the article for the lowering the tax deferrals from 5% to 2%. And once I got the information back from Dennis on the lowering of the or the raising of the exemption from 2,000 to 5,000, there
Yeah.
was only there was not enough. There was only like $600 in outstanding bills, which does not come anywhere near justifying $3,000 lost in tax revenue. So we've put it on the whole. We've put it on hold for now.
So we are going to the 5, you anticipate?
No, we're not. We're not
Or-
even putting it up for consideration. It just
Okay,
financially, it just didn't make sense.
okay, so we're gonna work all that extra work down to a $2,000 level, correct?
Where it always has been.
Right. Okay,
So nothing,
yeah,
nothing's changed and we don't have to submit
Correct.
anything?
Nothing's changed because there really wasn't. There was only like 5 or 6 people who hadn't paid their bill and had outstanding from, so. But we did submit for the clause 40, the chapter, the tax deferral. So that's already submitted. So the selectmen will be doing whatever they do for tonight.
so
'Cause it had
that, does that get added to their tax bill? When they
What?
don't pay that, when they don't pay the personal property?
No, it's a whole different collection thing.
Okay, and Dennis has a record of it and he collects it?
Yeah, we don't collect taxes. Only Dennis collects taxes.
Yep,
So I just asked him for an outstanding balance for FY21.
yeah. And what'd you say the balance was?
There was like 5 or 6 and it was only around $360.
Yeah,
So,
okay,
like I said, it didn't make sense, so.
okay. That's good. All right,
The administrative assessor's job was posted to the Assessors Association website last Friday,
okay.
the Friday before the holiday, and we have not received anything.
Well, I think a lot of people are on vacation, so we'll see if we get 30 to 50 this week.
Okay,
I'm sure
We
we're
might have-
gonna.
we might have to look at something else, somewhere else to post it.
Yeah,
There was Regal Cinema over
Yeah.
here at the mall. There was
Yeah.
they used to lease their stuff and the leasing company went out of business. So the leasing company sold all their equipment to their theaters, whatever theaters they had leased equipment in. So
Yeah.
they sent this big list that said, because this company leased to more than one person. So they sent a big list of their leased equipment and said where it was going to. And unfortunately, our vendor read the letter wrong and sent it both to Regal Cinema and AMC Cinemas. So we're gonna have an outstanding bill because it went to the wrong people. And I think that the only way that we're going to be able to abate it is to ask for authority from the Commissioner of Revenue through the Chapter 58, Section 8 process. I wanted to
So-
let you know.
yeah, go ahead.
I just wanted to let you know that was coming up. I don't think I can do it till they don't pay their next half.
So they have all this equipment that was leased and now they own it.
Correct.
So we can't just send them a bill?
We sent Regal Cinemas a bill, who are the people who own the theater here in Berlin.
Yeah,
But our vendor also sent it to AMC, and we don't have an AMC here in Berlin. We only have
So-
Regal Cinemas.
so if we
So
get a check from,
they double billed it.
well, so great, perfect. So we'll send,
Hopefully one of them will pay up.
if AMC pays, we'll charge it, credit it to
No.
Regal and call it a
Yeah.
day.
AMC is the one who called me up and told me that they don't have any equipment in here. But
Okay,
once again, because we're biannual, they
yeah,
didn't call till like a couple of weeks ago. So they missed the filing opportunity. And the only way we'll be able to get rid of that bill is to ask the commissioner to abate it.
yeah. So,
It's just a process that we're gonna have to go through.
so we
So
should do
we-
that. for
Yeah, but
AMC.
We can't do that on our own. We have to go all the way to the,
Correct. It's just a process. They pretty much just do it, but because nobody filed an abatement timely, we have to go through just a different loop. We
Okay,
have to jump through another hoop.
all right. So we'll get that done for AMC. And then,
It's not till after May. I just wanted to let you know about it.
all right, in Regal, did
Uh,
they,
They weren't on the outstanding, oh, never mind. That wasn't the right year.
right, so with Regal then, they got the bill, we billed them.
Yep, and we didn't hear anything from them, so I'm assuming they're going to pay it.
Doesn't get any clearer than that. That's great. Okay,
Yeah.
All right.
And we got our notification for the Estabrook ATB hearing,
um,
and
that's the street, right?
yep,
Yeah,
15 Estabrook, the appellate tax board granted them an abatement. So I have that here for you to sign.
they granted him an abatement?
Yep,
Did we go in there?
no, we did a Zoom meeting when I was on vacation.
How can that be? How can he get an abatement?
I don't, that's what they decided. I don't know. It doesn't say why or why not, but he was pretty. I think that from the beginning, he got the court's sympathy.
Why? He owns a $1.3 million house and he wants to pay 700 in taxes.
But he was right. He was talking about all his neighbors and how they aren't assessed right. And I thought that I had enough. I thought that I had supplied enough information about his neighbors that he's not that far off. He's not under assessed, but they overruled. That was their decision. And unless you want to
Well-
ask for findings of fact,
Yeah, I do. I think I do. So what did it, well, I'll ask when I get in there what it dropped it down to. We'll look at that paperwork again, Holly.
yeah, it's on the table for you to look at.
Yeah, I really want to look at that. Okay,
And I was talking to I was talking to the assessor in Mattapoisett, who has had quite a lot of solar farms built on their cranberry bogs.
yeah,
And she has an attorney who has worked for her, and most of that area of the state's solar appellate tax board cases for those towns that had ATB cases. And I
Yeah.
wanted to let you know that I'm going to investigate how to ask if we can hire special counsel, because I think that this is a very specialized field. And I know that he has a lot of experience. He's probably been to court with like 10 towns from the southeastern part of the state. And I don't think that our big corporate Kopelman and Page
Yeah.
has as much experience as Matt Thomas does. So I'm going
Okay.
to do a little bit of investigating and see how much he costs and if he is available and all that stuff. And I guess we would have to go before the selectmen. So I put up a little proposal or a little fact
Okay.
summary sheet and send it to the selectmen.
So I thought we were working towards an agreement for Randall Road.
No, we ceased doing that when we sent out the personal property bill,
So they're
which
gonna,
they only filed for FY21. They didn't file for FY22. So they're just,
so they're gonna
and-
pay the assessment in 22 that for the bill we sent them?
I didn't ask Dennis if they paid the bill for FY22. They
Well,
only filed, they did not file an abatement with us for FY22.
but if we didn't bill
So
them, I
to me,
wouldn't
this is-
file an abatement either. I wanna
We
know
did-
if
We
they
did
paid.
bill them, we billed them for FY22. They did not
Good.
file an abatement.
Okay, good. So now
did
why
the-
are we gonna try and look somebody up to go after that now?
Because they filed for FY21. This is an FY21 case.
Yeah,
We denied them, so they filed with the appellate tax board. So
okay,
now that hearing has been marked up for March 24th,
okay,
which I told you last week.
right. Just trying to make it clear. So
Okay,
this is for a year ago then. They didn't
it's
pay.
actually for 2 years ago. It has
Uh-huh.
nothing to do with paying. They filed an abatement with us and you denied it. And they went for their next step is to file with the appellate tax board. So now they're getting a hearing.
Okay. All right, so yeah, I see your point now. Yep, good.
It's
Now,
at the
do
top
you-
of my head.
do you attend that hearing?
Yes, I will,
That
but I
via-
really don't, I mean, it's a lot of money on the line. I don't want to go there without representation. It's too
Yeah.
specialized a field.
Right, I don't disagree.
So I think I need some advice on what I'm supposed to do. I've been putting together a timeline because and Tim Wheeler's gonna call me tomorrow because I think they're the ones who approached the town to do that special bylaw.
Who, uh, who approached the town for a special bylaw?
I don't know. That's what I was trying to find out from planning.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that makes sense now. Okay.
So
All
I'm
right.
sorry, Roger, did I answer your questions? I had a little tickle.
Yes, I heard that.
The water.
Well, isn't
Right.
water supposed to make it go away?
Yeah,
So
I'm joking. Yeah.
that's all I have.
Is
Okay.
that hearing on the computer on Zoom or?
Yep, it's a
Okay.
Zoom meeting, hearing.
So you plan on having counsel with you?
I would hope so.
Okay. We have to
Okay.
ask permission from the selectmen for that, or?
Yeah, if we don't use town council, then we'd have to ask for special counsel.
Would that come out of our budget or their budget?
I'm not 100% sure.
Okay,
I think it would come out of the town. I mean, you know,
Well, it
we
would be
wouldn't
us
have,
asking, it would be us asking for special counsel, so it might have to come out of our budget.
whatever, we don't have the money for that, but we can't afford to lose the money we're gonna lose.
great.
And-
Right, so if we run out of money, we can always ask for a year-end transfer or something.
Yeah. And I'll,
I have a little money for consulting.
gonna need more than a little. And I'll ask when I get in there how many dollars that is we're talking about if they don't pay. Okay,
Again, it's not,
yeah,
it's not if they pay or not, it's if they win or lose.
yeah. Well,
Yes, but I can tell you what the liability for us is.
yeah. All right, we want to
So,
call the meeting?
6:25 adjournment.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye,
All right,
am I
Aye.
picking you up, Kev?
yeah, give me about 5 minutes here, get myself together.
And then the next meetings are March 14th and March 28th.
Yeah, you'll have to remind me of that.
Yeah,